Hello, you're watching James. My name's James, you're watching me, and I am talking about watches. And today I'm talking about the upcoming release of the new Zelos watch, the Zelos Aurora. Now, I am quite excited about this, and I did want to share this watch with you and the upcoming release that's only just a couple of days away. I believe it's coming out on October 3rd. Now, Zelos is a very interesting brand. It's a brand that gets a lot of positivity from customers and from reviewers as well. I've never had an opportunity to have a hands-on experience with one, but this watch is, I think, going to be my first Zelos. And now this one is coming out in a few different options, few different dials, few different sizes, and I just wanted to run through those differences and those different watches with you today. And I'm just going to use my notebook because it's going to make my life a lot easier. So the firstly is going to be the Teal Dial, which is this interesting blue dial, which is also sort of has this hammered type effect. And this is probably going to be my favorite one, and this is the one I'm probably going to try and pick up myself. This one comes in both a 42mm and a 38mm case diameter. They are both coming in at $429 US. I'm going to be speaking US dollars today because that's what's on the Zelos website, and I'm going to be talking about the prices that they are going to be launched at. I'm not sure if they're going to be increased after that or if they're going to sell out and not redo them. I am not quite sure. This particular one, I really just love that interesting dial effect. The next one, and I have to say this is probably a close second for me, something that I also really like, is the Mosaic. It just has that really funky looking dial, and I think it looks really cool. This one's only coming out in the 42mm case diameter. It's a little bit more expensive at $449 US. Next looks really cool, and I'm sure will be quite popular because that sort of orange colors are quite popular recently. It's called the Supernova. This one's only coming in the 42mm case diameter as well, and coming back down to $429. Next is a little bit more of a sort of a classical looking sort of version of it. It is called the Grunt Black. This is in 42 and 38mm, and it is also going to be $429 US. Next one is an interesting purple looking one called the Nebula. This one is only coming in the 38mm, so only the smaller size, coming in at $429 US. Now this blue looks awesome. I think they're calling it the ice blue, only coming in the smaller version, the 38mm, again $429. And then there is the Aventurine. I believe I'm saying that right. This one came out in one of their previous generations of watches and it was really popular, so it might be really popular again. This one's coming out only in the 38mm again. It's a little bit more expensive, $449 US. Now there are some differences in the sizes of the watches, not just the cases, so I thought I'd quickly run through those for you. The 42mm case diameter version is obviously 42mm, the lug to lug is 49mm, the lug width is 22mm, and we're coming in at a 12.2mm thickness. The 38mm, the slightly smaller version, is obviously 38mm case diameter, 46 lug to lug, a 20mm lug width, and a slightly thinner thickness of only 12mm. All of them are going to be completely made out of titanium with a hardened coating on them. They're going to have 200 meters of water resistance and all contain the Miyota 9039, which is the high beat Miyota movement. They are going to come with a flat sapphire crystal with some inner AR coating. The bracelet's also going to be titanium, and it's going to have a clasp on it that has like a quick adjust feature, which would be quite cool. There's going to be something built into them that is going to resist magnetism, which is very good. And as always, the lume on these guys are going to look fantastic. I have absolutely no doubt. So it was just a very quick video today just to run through the ones that are out there on the website that are due for sale on the 3rd of October. I'm rather excited about it. This is like a field inspired version of Zelos, I believe. It doesn't have a bezel, but I think it looks really cool and it looks like it's going to suit me just fine. So I'm hoping to get one of those 42mm teal versions. What do you guys think? Are you excited about this? Are you thinking about picking one up? If you are, leave me a comment down below. I'd love to hear about it. If you're a Zelos owner already, let me know your experiences because I'm really keen to know a bit more about people's own particular experiences with this brand. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I do hope to see you again soon.